Hey guys, Sunshine was here, and finally, we have got Omega Supreme coming to Transformers Earth Wars. Anyone that's played the game, anyone that watches Transformers knows it's a huge deal. He's a huge character in terms of the lore of the game, lore of Transformers in general, and he's been asked for so long now, and it's good to see that Spaceape have finally delivered and found a way to bring it to the game in terms of making him a combiner. And yeah, super pleased with the results. He looks awesome, looks like the toy, looks like he does in the cartoon. Really good job. So if you want to see Overlord, I don't have access to Overlord because I'm a bot, sadly. But go and check out my brother Trios Theories video. He covers all the con side of it. He'll be covering Overlord, and I'm sure he'll do a great review on the con side. So in terms of Omega Supreme stats, if you watch my streams, there was a bit of a sneak preview, totally by accident, in last week's stream. So you may have seen some screenshots flying around of Omega Supreme. But yeah, this is the first time that you'll actually see his stats in detail and his actual abilities. So the 2-star you will get from the campaign. The campaign will be available this week. And all you've got to do is run through the campaign. If you find any difficulty in it, if you want to know how to complete the campaign, then go and check out my other video on how to do that. Pretty straightforward, really, as long as you cover the basics. And then to get the 3-star, the 3-star will be available in this weekend's event. They've also said that it will be available in the Shanix store at some point to buy. I think they'll be quite easy to achieve, the 3-star, maybe even the 4-star. I think the 5-star part will be very hard to achieve and will cost a lot of Shanix. That's yet to be said, but yeah, I think the 3-star will be available this weekend. Get him leveled up, get him to level 10, ready for the 4-star part, and I'm sure we'll see the 4-star part grapple quite soon in the game, and 5-star soon afterwards there. So in terms of general stats, his health is okay. It's a bit lower than Defensor, but has a lot more damage. And I think that sort of suits him. Defensor is a lot more, obviously it's called Defensor, so it suits more health. So comparing Omega Supreme at level 21 to Defensor at 19, so he's got slightly less health, but a lot more damage. And then looking at his abilities, so it is going to cost, just to put it out there, 3 million spark to get him to level 20. And I know that's a lot, and everyone's been like, wow, that's a lot of spark. But they are making Combiner Spark more available in events. So don't worry, guys. Even though it seems a lot, you'll be getting a lot more Combiner Spark. And even if you haven't got a 3-star or 4-star or Make Supreme, don't forget you can use that Combiner Spark for your other combiners as well. So we're going to be seeing a big increase in combiners in the game on defense and on offense in general. So it's going to be really important. It'll be good for leveling, good in wars, good for defense. So yeah, combiners are getting a buff, so to speak, through an increase in combiner spark. So Omega Supreme's 2-star ability is a glass ball effect, dealing 2,838 damage. So, and then it obviously gives a glass effect, which is 40% for 10 seconds. This was buffed by the playtesters. It was a lot shorter time originally, but we felt that we wanted it to last after he dies. So the good thing about this ability is try and use it when Omega Supreme's about to die, and your bots can take full effect of that glass gas as if you would have Sideswipe in your squad. So a very good ability to try and use it on death. You can use it at the start as you want. You can use it whenever you want, really. But it's really good on death to try and use it to get your bots taking advantage of it and get through the base quickly. 3-star ability, the Rage Rush, is he rushes into combat, dealing damage to walls and 3,500 damage to the final target and 2,000 damage to around himself and double that damage to walls. So the 3-star ability is okay. It's not bad. It's very similar to most of the general rush abilities that most of the combiners have. Personally, I think the 2-star ability is maybe even better than the 3-star ability. The 3-star ability does more damage, but a 2-star ability, on if you use it on death and couple with your actual bots, then yeah, it's absolutely incredible to use the 2-star ability. And yeah, shout out to the playtesters for getting that buffed. And yeah, it's working really well. The 4-star ability for me is absolutely incredible and the best 4-star ability in the game. Now, when I first got this 4-star ability, I read the description and I thought this sounds a lot like Optimus Maximus, and I am not impressed with Optimus Maximus. And to be honest with you, the ability itself acts a lot like Optimus Maximus, but a bit more damage maybe. And the ability itself is not that great, but the effect that it gives your bots afterwards for 10 seconds is absolutely incredible. It's better than Wheeljack's speed up ability. It gives 10 seconds of 50% movement speed and 50% damage reflection to your bots, which is absolutely incredible. And when you use it in battle, you just see your bots just fly through the base like just melting defenses. Absolutely incredible. So the 4-star ability is definitely an ability that you want, guys. So yeah, if you've not got the 5-star in sight, you don't think you're going to get the 5-star, you definitely want this 4-star ability. And the fact that you haven't got to collect all the bots, there's only 2 parts to get. 2-star Mega Supreme you get from the campaign. So super easy to get. So you want to get the 3-star part and the 4-star part. I can't imagine them being that hard to get. You'll have to grind for it, no doubt, but they will be available to get. And I'm sure that if you do get it, you'll be super pleased with the 4-star ability. So the big reveal is obviously the 5-star ability. It's the first 5-star combiner in the game, and it's not disappointing. So it's called Outer Space Storm, and it generates a storm, disabling enemies nearby. So that's the first thing it does. So it acts a bit like Victorian's Noble Sacrifice in the terms of that it stuns a big area, and then bolts of deep space energy hit the targets, dealing 4,838 damage. Now that is incredible. Now I was trying this with Goldfire, and the damage that it did between the two was ridiculous. And this combiner works so well with Goldfire, and everyone that watches my channel knows how much I love Goldfire and how he was so relevant, and now he's sort of become situational more. But I think with Mega Supreme, with this 5-star ability, it will absolutely be incredible. Now, again, I get that not everyone is going to get the 5-star. But if you can use a bot like that, or Star Saber, or a bot like that, and use this ability on top of it, it's not going to one-shot everything. It's not designed to do that. It's designed just to do a lot of damage in a big area. And that's exactly what it does. And the good thing about this is that even when a Mega Supreme dies, you still get 2 or 3 of the deep space energy bolts coming down afterwards. And they do a lot of damage as well. So, yeah, a very good ability. So, all it has to do is take him into battle, and let's see how he does. So you can see here that the first base, we've gone into a Prime Zone, the top league. If we're going to show a 5-star off, we're going to show it in the top base, in the top league. We're not going to do it in lower end bases. There's no point. We're going to show it at the top level. So this base, I use this base design quite similar, and it's important just to realize that your bots are going to split. They're going to split no matter what. But we're going to use Omega Supreme just to try and keep them all together and go up one side. So we're going to drop our bots this side here. General walk team. We're going to drop first aid ability early. Going to take out this mortar here. See there, the bots are starting to split. We're going to try and get Rook in range of those outposts. And now Jetfire's in range, so we can start taking his defenses out. Rook's in range now. Put those outposts. And then we'll go drop Mega Supreme. So the main kill box at the top there. So that's what we're going to use Mega Supreme now. So first off, we're going to use his glass gas. I'll go over all the bots as well, do damage to those. Then we're going to use his 3-star ability. Then we're going to use his 5-star ability on that section in the middle there. See there, doing incredible damage. Then we're going to use his 4-star ability. Make sure you activate that before he dies. And you see now the bots are super sped up. I'm going to use Cheeto at this point as well while he's sped up. Make sure we take out those beam lasers. There we go. No more defenses left. That's just a case of taking the HQ down. So yeah, incredible abilities from Mega Supreme. Absolutely ridiculous abilities. So here we got another base to test on. Same walk squad again, but we've got everything charged up and ready to go. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and pop all these outposts in the middle there with Rook. We'll put all these bots down. Again, use first aid medi-bots right at the start. There's the Abominers coming out. I'm going to get Rook in range to pop all the outposts. She's a bit of a track set to cover. And there we are. There is all the outposts popped now. Now we can drop Mega Supreme. And this time we're going to mix it up a bit. We're going to rush into combat first. Use that 5-star ability to take out that section. Use this 4-star ability. And there we go. Huge section of the base took down now. See all the bots there clearing up under that Omega Supreme effect.